Hi, and welcome back to the next installment of our playthrough with Survival Fountain of Youth. So, what happened was we got back from the mountain yesterday and we left a bunch of stuff up there. So, off camera, I went back up the mountain, picked up everything that we left behind. In the process of doing that, I was picking up some stones off the ground, and some of those stones are actually flint. So, that's where you get it. We found a couple of them. What else did I do? I went off and killed a couple more pigs because we were going to have a need for more tendon threads. So I did that. Then I placed down a couple of blueprints here. So what we've got is a kiln and we've got a pottery workbench because we found those under crafting and then machines. So they would be down here. And I've got all of the mats that we need to make that in here. So let's just take everything. I've got the flint in there as well. So puts us overweight, but E, place resources, and build. And note that even though we're doing this at night, we've no longer got a chance of injury because we're doing this in an enclosed base. So build. So that's our kiln done. Now we can do this one. All right, now if we look at what we can do, all we can do is make clay bricks and clay strips. And what we really want to do is upgrade our fire here, which means we need a fired pot. But to make a fired pot, it means we're going to have to upgrade this guy. So let's do that. Takes one half log and one stick, one long stick that is. But it's slightly bigger. I think we should be able to get it in here. Yep, there we go. Make, all right. So now we can make a raw clay pot, but we need... Oh, we did have a piece of clay on us. Okay, so now work. And that gives us the clay strips that we need. And once we've got the clay strips, we can make the raw clay pots. Done. But that's a raw clay pot. And this thing wants a... To upgrade, it needs a fired pot. So we're going to have to get this thing fired up. Let's just grab some sticks because it takes firewood. So add fuel, 1 hour 30. That's going to be enough because it takes less than that to fire the pot. So let's just grab a torch. This one will do. Let's just equip that. Light it off of our fire there. Okay, so we can ignite that. We don't need tinder, just like the campfire. Now we should be able to place our raw pot in there. And 45 minutes time, it will be ready. Now, I also placed down a blueprint here for the chemistry station. And I've got all the mats in here. It takes 2 of those, piece of clay, 2 split logs, 2 rope. So we can do this. It's going to take 54 minutes. Build. So there's our chemistry station, and we got a survival point as well. So in that 54 minutes, this should be finished. Done. So we can extinguish that. Now we should be able to upgrade our fire. 3 long sticks and fired pot, which we just happen to have on us. A bit bigger though, so we have to move it. Not too far. Interaction, place resources, and build. There we go. So we now have a hearth with a pot. And we can do a couple of things with that. Remember we picked up a lot of bamboo and a lot of, what was it, cattails at the mountain there. Well, we were able to make a lot more bamboo flasks. So I've been filling them up as it's been raining, but I just want to take 2 of them here. I'm going to drink all this here. So we've now got 2 empty bamboo flasks, and what we can do is saltwater interaction. So you just press and hold R and it fills them up with salt water. Okay, so we now have 30 salt water on us, and you can go up to the fire, go into the water tank, and then we just press F and it transfers all of that salt water into the fire. Okay, so there's now 30 salt water in the fire. So let's ignite this. So now what we can do is, let's just check we got enough fuel in there. Yes, I think we do. Just add a bit more. So we go E, and we go to crafting. We now have the option to do this, which is to make sea salt. And it takes 5 salt water. So let's use up all that. So that's 2 hours, 15 minutes. Uses up all of the salt water. And done. And that's how we get salt. So now we go here, we can take our dates. We don't have any raw meat on us, but if we did, if we had any raw meat or had any raw fish, what we could do is, oh, they've changed the icon for rotten food. That's right, there was an update today. And apparently trees now grow back, among other things. I haven't checked out exactly what happens other than hearing that the trees grow back. But yeah, that's different. All right, well, as mentioned, we don't have any raw meat or raw fish, but if we did, we could go add and draw raw meat plus sea salt. This would be a piece of fish with sea salt. But also if we had any lard, which we could also get from the pigs, plus the sea salt, you can create salted lard. A bunch of new options have opened up there. So I'm gonna put these in here just for making sea salt in the future. Clay strips can go back in there. Now, flint. If we go to blueprints, we can make a piece of flint. I think this gives us another survival point. We need a regular workbench. I did upgrade this as well to an improved workbench. Piece of flint takes 2 flint shards, place, work. And another survival point. Okay. So if we go back to character and just look at, we now have 4 survival points. I don't think this is worth it. Concentration mode radius doubled. I can't see the real value of that. Because we can see snakes. The most important thing about concentration mode is being able to see snakes and scorpions when they're nearby. I can't see the value of seeing further. Let me see. Learning. Okay, 50% bonus to book reading speed. Well, so it takes 5 hours instead of 10. Don't really see the value of that. If we got the food and water, then 10 hours is no problem. So I think thirst control and maybe hunger control as well. We've still got 2 points there. Clean water hydrates 20%, 25% more. Well, we've seen that water isn't really a problem. It slows down starvation process while sleeping by 20%. So given that food and water isn't really an issue, better sleep, maybe. Yeah, let's just take all the first points. Resist poisons, diseases. They're easily treated anyway. Knocks the buffalo potion recipe, which we don't really need. Just hang on to this and then take level 2 of thirst and hunger at some point. Alright, so what else can we do? Top right, our quest is to build a sea vessel. If we just go into journal, Lonely Rock. So we have to take off the Lonely Rock. But to do that, because it's at sea, we need to build a sea vessel. This is kind of a side quest as well. All right, so let's get a sea vessel going. So if we go into crafting, and then we go into ships, we need 2 common logs. We need a long stick. Sorry, what am I doing here? We need to go into ships, and we're going to make a canoe here. So you want 2 split logs, 6 small sticks, 15 tree bark, which is where these guys finally come into use, 2 dried hide, 5 narrow leaves, 3 liana root, which we all happen to have right here. So let's go back here, crafting, ships, canoe, place, and we've got ourselves a boat. So E, place resources, and build. It's gonna take 9 hours. Wow. All right. Well, given that we are pretty tired here, let's do this. Trying to think, do we need this water? Because these are going to fill up here, and we're already full of water, so we don't really care too much. So I think we just sleep. It puts us through to the next night. In fact, let's go to there. This fills up our energy. I think the problem now is that if we build it, we have a chance of injury, but we've got the meds, so let's just take the risk. Oh, we didn't have a chance of injury. Okay. But it drained our energy yet again. Alright, so now we have to go drink, eat, sleep. Anything left here? Yes. May as well drink it because it will evaporate. All gone. Food. We're at 56. Got some meat. Puts us to 87. How long do we need to sleep here? Alright, that deals with our tiredness. So now we are in a situation where, just looking at our inventory. So we have a box on this boat which takes 100 weight, which is nice. I'm going to put a ship repair kit in there. What else might we need? We might need some flint if we want to start a fire somewhere. I'm going to put some dried food in there. It's one of those green boxes as well, so the food storage is twice as long. So this should be 178 days. Yep, that's a long time. So we don't necessarily need to carry the torch. But looking at the time of day, so what I'll do is I'll just flip forward to here, about here, and then we'll take off and do the next part of the quest, which in journal is Lonely Rock. So I'll see you when it's a couple of hours before sunrise. So what time we got? So I'm just thinking that this leather backpack here, we will be able to get leather quite soon, because now that we've got the boat, if we just go to the boat, I'm not going to go anywhere yet, but if we go F, take the helm. Okay, we just got some step past, which was start sailing. Okay, so we've got that one. So we have to go land on that Lonely Rock thing. But if we just go M for map, so this is the bottom icon here. That's kind of our current island where we are. If you press the one in the middle, then it gives you the bigger picture of the island. And wherever we are, we can now fast travel back to... we just have to click on... We can't see it right now because the player icon is covering it, but we just click on this and we can fast travel back. But we can also... The current state of the game is that we're awaiting 2 more regions which haven't been added yet, work in progress. One of them's coming in November sometime, but there are 2 other regions. One of them is this. And to get there, gives you 3 options. Get a clue from the surviving crew members. I think we actually get that in Lonely Rock, where we're going to go next. We would need 5 pieces of natives map. We've only got 3, but we would just have to make a canoe and take the helm, which we've now just done. So we could actually go there right now. So this is the copper region. It takes us to Copper Island, where we can get copper and also the goods to be able to upgrade a couple of our things. This one we can't get there yet because you need 10 pieces of native maps. You need to follow the story so that you get a clue from a surviving crew member. When it says get a clue from surviving crew members, I think that means get a clue from a dead crew member, because you kind of pick clues off the corpses around the places. Or learn the blueprint for a better ship, which we haven't done. So we're not allowed to go. This is kind of where you get iron and stuff. So we're not allowed to go there yet, but we are allowed to go here. So we could actually just skip the story and just... Whoops. Okay, well, I guess we may as well just go. Yeah, we just may as head off the Lonely Rock, so let's go. Alright, so there's no sprint function on this, so we can't go any faster than this. So if you just want to disengage from the helm, it's just F. I did pack a few things to bring. We've got some water, some food, some flint in case we need it, ship repair kit in case we need it, and some rope. I'm sure there are some things I didn't think about, but meantime. So F, take the helm again. W, let's go. So coming in on the Lonely Rock now, we've got a new goal there on the left, scouting the Lonely Rock. Okay. That basically means we need to park somewhere and get aboard. And it's raining again. So I guess there are various places we could park. I think we're supposed to park here, but anyway, let's so the boat doesn't float off, so that's not a problem. Alright, so we are in here. What I remember, there's kind of a... Yeah, you can get through here. So I think this is just in case you parked on the other side and had to cross the log. In which case it would just bring you this way. But to get up to where we want to go to, we parked in the right place. So... I don't see any value down here. You've got these old boxes and stuff you can break up, but it just gives you sticks. So, a book. Alright, Canon of Medicine. Alright, we'll read that later. Phantom Rio Cannoneer's Note. So we just passed another step there. Go into journal. What does it want us to do now? Explore the top level of the rock. Alright, we can do that. Ship's barrel. A movable barrel that holds liquid. Prevents liquid loss from evaporation. It can hold 40 units of liquid. Okay. But we would have to carry it on our shoulders. So how would we get it back to... So if we put anything on the boat, is there any way we can increase the, let me see, settings. Confirm. Alright, I think that might be a bit better, but it might be too bright by the time we get outside. Let's see. More old boxes, okay. Piece of the natives map. Remember, we needed to collect those to be able to go to the iron region. Or rather, we would need 10 of those. That's 4. There's nothing else around, no. See how bright it is outside. Yeah, pretty bright. I think that'll do. Okay, we're about to get dive bombed. So let's deal with these guys. Who's first? Oh, he got us. Where'd he go? Why are they glowing red? going to take the feathers off them. I'm just wondering if the... I haven't seen that glowing red thing before. Is that now... Is that something that was just changed in the recent update? Possibly. It kind of confused me for a second there. Alright, so now we've got another cutscene, so let's see what this is about.
This is the cannoneer from the crashed Santa Maria. Left without a boat on this rock, he was dying of hunger. Up on top, he found a nest and tried to grab some eggs. But the cannoneer underestimated the danger of these birds. The harpies. And the harpies pecked him to death. Maybe somebody else survived on Santa Maria. I should go to the crash site.
Okay. End of cutscene. New goal. Go to Santa Maria. Improved ship repair kit. Put that in inventory. Okay. So nothing else here. Alright, now, let's just check journal. Santa Maria. From the note of the sailor from Santa Maria, I learned the fate of the ship. I'll try and find out what's left of it. Sailed to the Buffalo region. Okay. So that was another way. If we just get back to the ship. Alright, so now that we are back on the ship, if we just go M and we pick the middle one, that's the top icon here. So this is going to be the this is the Buffalo region here. So we just passed this one here, the Spanish way. So we just had to go read the Cannoneer's note, which advances the story to the point where we can head off to where Copper Island is and get to the copper stage of the game. Alright, well, I'm going to end the episode here and just see if I can take one of these barrels back. If not, anyway, I'll see you back at base before we take off to the Buffalo region, and we'll do that in the next episode. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you then. Bye.